So we're going to talk about how to make a memorable melody in an indie music style. Try saying that 5 times fast. But there's a lot of indie music out there that has these iconic melodies that you probably remember more of the melody than you do the name of the song. But we're going to talk about how to create that in your song and what elements go into making that melody just stick in your audience head. So this is a song called Face to Face by an artist named River Jude. And he has a melody in this song that is very infectious. And I'm going to play it for you guys. The intro. Let's see here. All right, here we go. This is the melody that is permeated all the way through this song called Face to Face. Here we go. All right, so that's the melody. It's super cool. And we're going to break down the different elements, different ways that you can use in your production to make a melody that sticks in people's heads. So number one is an obvious step, but I'm giving you everything that you need to be successful. Step number one, you got to pick a melody. Specifically a melody that is fun or is infectious to sing. A lot of people have done science around how big of a jump you can do with your melody. You can look into that if you want to. I just like to use the ear test. If it feels like the average Jane or Joe can sing it, then I'm like, okay, that's cool. But if it's outside of that, if you got to be not an average Jane or Joe, is probably a melody that is, experimental or not experiment. That's not the right word for it. It's probably a melody that is cool, but it's not singable. So it's going to be a song that is experienced, but not, sung along to. So pick a melody that can be sung along to. That is step number one. Sung along to, and that is fun. And step number two is make sure that your chord structure includes the notes that is in your melody. So let's bring up the melody right here that we have in these background vocals. And then we're going to bring up the guitars that also have the notes in the chord structure. So here we go. So you can see right here, you have the background vocals going, but we're going to emphasize the instruments that are holding down the chordal structure. The reason why you want to have the note included in the chords is that you also want the instruments to pay a little nod to the melody that's being sung. For piano players, guitar players, I'm a piano player, so I always emphasize top note. Keyboard players, what is your top note? Preferably people like the top note to be the melody, not in all cases, but whenever it comes to emphasizing or making sure that the chord feels right, most of the time there is the melody that is the top note. So this is the guitars. Yeah, and it makes it so that it's palatable. So with your chordal instruments, make sure that that melody note is included in the chord, not just single chord note. Like I'm not talking about just playing it. That's going to be the next part. But in your chordal structure, however you're playing chords, make sure that that melody note is included in there. Also, we have instruments that is emphasizing the melody note. And that is the magic sauce to making sure that your instruments is paying a nod to that melody that is also being sung by a voice. Make sure that your instruments, your chords, they have some type of form of that melody in it. And just for kicks and giggles, I'm gonna solo up these two. It's a glockenspiel, and it's we call it piano. It's more like a piano through like I don't know a chorus or thingy. We did this song so long ago. I don't know what it is, but it's pretty cool. It sounds pretty cool. Yeah, a little piano. It's kind of creepy, but then the glockenspiel is kind of tinny and belly that kind of balance it. It makes it a happy marriage. But yeah, and that glockenspiel is super hot. I guess I really liked it for some reason when I was mixing it down. But last and not least, well, I guess I got two more points actually. Got my little cheat sheet down here. Vocal stacks. Vocal stacks is super fun. I like recording vocal stacks, but vocal stacks is a good way to let your audience know that this is something that you should sing, because I have a lot of me and my friends on this track singing it as well. So let's listen to these vocal stacks, and then I'm also going to break it down to how we recorded the vocal stacks so that you can get that big, interesting, dynamic feel. So here's the vocal stacks for the melody. Yeah, so you get the idea of it. You heard the melody a couple times. And so we have in here a whistle. We have about two elements of left and right of the vocalist being in a totally different room, about 15 to 10 feet away from the mic. And so this whistle just by itself, super cool. We thought it would just be like a cool element to add. And you don't really notice it in the mix, but it adds a different type of element to it. And we have that just straight up the middle. But we also have left and right hard pan, tuned extra hard, because that is the note for sure, for sure. And we got more like loosey goosey notes. So just say we had super hard tune notes, we have loosey goosey notes, because the audience, not everybody in the audience is going to be able to sing like Mariah Carey. But everybody's going to want to, sing the song out. And that's where you get that cool chorus effect when you have a little bit of pitch difference. And if you have everything super pitched to the same, then your background starts sounding like R&B or more pop. And that is a whole different element of music. It's not bad. I'm not saying that tuning is bad. I'm just saying that if you want that indie style audience, melody, gang vocal, have some of your elements be out of tune or a little bit shaky. And if you're just an awesome person, you're like, oh, it's hard for me to sing out of tune, just like hold your nose or something, or like Do some jumping jacks, get yourself really, really tired, and then sing it. Just different tips and tricks. But yeah, here go last one. And that's just really far back. I think I had him like actually turn away from the mic and had his back away from the mic. And so altogether, without the whistle, with the whistle, yeah. So I'll leave you guys with this when it comes to being creative and recording background vocals or gang vocals. Use all sorts of crazy ideas whenever it comes to like timbre, and when you're doing it. I had people literally sing into the strings of an upright piano and have like the mic above them or something. I don't know if we use it or not, but I'm just saying it to say that I take all the rules off. I have them sing in a bathroom, grab the iPhone. Hey, go sing this in the bathroom. Let's go outside to like get some ambient noise while you're singing it. Have you sing it laying on your back. Have everybody get around the mic and sing it, but only have one person on clicking headphones so that they have to listen to that person and the timing is just a little bit off with everybody else because they don't have the click just going. Like it's tons of different things that you can do to make everything loosey goosey, feel fun. And so yeah, use that with how you want to for your vocals. And last but not least, you have to have a payoff in the song. So we have this melody happening at the beginning. We have the melody happening after every chorus. And then the very, very last chorus. What I believe makes a melody just like boom and stick is that, yeah, the lead vocal hops on with it and said, hey, you heard this a bunch of times. And now here's the payoff. We're all singing it together. But I like what River Jude did at the end of this song when he hopped onto the melody. He didn't do it just right on the beat, right with the note, because we heard it now 3 times. What he did is that he played around the note. He did different timing to just add a sense of this is the big part. We all know it, but I'm just going to show you. We're going to have a little bit of fun with it. It is a common element that singers use when it comes to the last chorus. You'll hear them sing the words of the last chorus, but they might add like some extra notes onto it. They might add a little extra flavor. They might delay that word a little bit because they know that you know it, but they just like say, hey, let's have fun with it now. And so I love that that's what River did with this last chorus. And we supported it with background vocals. And then we also added lead guitar to that melody to emphasize. So he just has that support with the melody. He can play around with it. So I'm going to play this last part of this pre-chorus going into that chorus that's emphasizing that melody. I miss you so much. Yeah, so that's the payoff. It's nice and big. You have the guitars rocking with it. You have all these other type of ear candy pads. We just have fun with all those elements. But those background vocals that has been established, the whistle, we have doubles that's happening as well, and then having him hop onto that with his vocal as well, kind of makes that moment bigger than life. And so, yeah, That's how you can create a memorable melody in an indie style. So yeah, use it in your song. If you like this video, you like what I'm talking about, yeah, subscribe, hit like, comment below, like to chat with you guys, and I will see you all on the next video. Peace.